What's up, everybody? We back with our 100th video. I want to thank y'all for the support, man. I can't even get my own wife to support me when it comes down to this, but I'm really glad that y'all support me. Y'all give me the motivation I need to keep this good content coming. So today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 synergies in the entire game. Mostly, it's going to be people whose abilities stack that person's stats up to a point where it's nearly impossible for them to miss. But at the very end, we are going to talk about something completely different from that. Let's jump to it. First up on our list, once again, bro, I'm probably going to say this every time I do a top 5 or a top 10. This list is not in any particular order. I don't know how to rank these. I don't know which one's actually better because I don't know what's better between accuracy and disturbance resistance. So, yeah, man. First one we're looking at, the best combo, in my opinion, in the entire game. But once again, bro, this list is not in any order. It's just my opinion. Every time I go up against something like this, I take the L, bro. We're looking at Yui, Emma, and Fire King. This combo is so broken, bro, because they can just stack that accuracy and that disturbance resistance on that Fire King and get easy 3 points, bro. So let's read the first one. We're looking at Alley-Oop 3. This is a Yui exclusive ability. She's the only one in the game with this. And at level 4, you're going to be getting, I think it's 15% extra accuracy and 15% disturbance resistance to the person that you pass the ball to. So not counting Fire King's passive, not counting the full charge or the enhanced 3-point, he's already looking at 15% extra accuracy and 15% disturbance resistance. Then you got Emma down here, second up. With the skillful screen, bro, we're looking at the level 2. When screening, increase teammates' 3-point shooting rate within 2.5 meters by 3%. So he's going to be getting 18% extra accuracy and 15% disturbance resistance just off of these two alone. Then we look at Fire King's full charge. Once that ability hits level 3, you're going to be able to get up to 15% extra accuracy depending on how many threes that you take. Hold on, y'all. All right, sorry about that. I don't know why people always ride their lawnmowers through this alley right here, bro. It's weird. So yeah, you're gonna get 15% extra accuracy just by maxing out this man's passive. That is beautiful. You're looking at 33% extra accuracy just off of this full charge right here. Paired up with their abilities, that is 33% extra accuracy, 15% disturbance resistance, and then you take the 5% extra accuracy it gets from enhanced 3 points, bumps you up to a 38% extra accuracy, and then you take the 10% disturbance resistance you get from that as well. You're looking at 25% disturbance resistance and 38% accuracy. Tell me how many shots you're gonna be missing with something like that. All right, next up, this is a combo that I have never even seen being used before, but I like to go around and look at people's kits and see who works well with who, especially since I'm a content creator and I need to get this kind of information to y'all. So next up, we're looking at Victor, Julian, and David. Why do these 3 people work well together is probably what you're thinking. Well, the reason why they work well together is because of one ability that pieces them together, and that is the key pick. So let's read it. When both you and the teammate who possesses the ball are within 2.5 meters from the basket, increase their shooting accuracy by 5% and disturbance resistance by 5%. And at level 2, you get an additional 5% for both, bumping you up to a total of 10% extra accuracy and 10% disturbance resistance. Now, you stack that on top of Julian's hop step, that's going to be 25% disturbance resistance. Then you slap the 10% from his shooting mastery on top of that. That's 35% disturbance resistance, bro. They will not be able to disturb you at all if it's a slight disturbance. Make sure y'all keep that in mind. And then you're getting 10% accuracy plus the 6% from his hop step. That's going to be, 16% extra accuracy that this man is going to have. So that's 16% extra accuracy and 35% disturbance resistance. It is going to be impossible to miss a shot with Julian if you got a Victor on your team. Make sure y'all keep that in mind. Next up, we're looking at David. He also pairs well with Key Pick because of his defense for a shot. Now, he doesn't have to do a hop step like Julian does. That's why I don't like this ability right here, because it's a passive, right? He doesn't have to do anything to get this disturbance resistance, and that's my problem with David. So he's going to be getting 16% extra disturbance resistance for free off of this passive right here. And if he's a mid-range David, he pairs really well with Victor because you're going to be getting an extra 10% disturbance resistance, bumping you up to a 26% disturbance resistance. And off a jump stop shot, you're looking at 28% disturbance resistance. Make sure y'all keeping that in mind, man. These 2 people pair really well with Victor. There is no comparison when it comes down to who pairs well with this man. All right, next up, we're looking at Katiusha, Natalie, and May. Why do they work well together? Well, that's because primarily the centerpiece of this team is going to be Katiusha. Why is she the centerpiece and not Natalie? Why is she the centerpiece and not May? That's because Katiusha possesses the ability to pull centers and power forwards outside that paint because she's so good inside the mid-range area. For example, the way that this team is supposed to be played, Katiusha plays inside the mid-range area on offense, while May and Natalie handle their business inside other areas of the court, right? So Natalie goes in for a layup, and she can do a floater if the center's not inside the paint, because 9 times out of 10, if a person isn't playing big, they're not going to know how to stop that layup floater, right? But this is the part that I wanted to really highlight. If the center or power forward inside the paint decides to think to themselves like, you know what? This Natalie has been eating this person up inside the paint with layup floaters the whole game. I'm going to step in there. I'm going to do something about that. That's the point where you switch it up into a layup pass into your Katiusha in the mid-range area, bumping her accuracy up by 17% off of a layup pass, right? That is beautiful, bro. Also, the quick flash shot with Katiusha off of a pinpoint pass from May with 20% extra accuracy. It's almost impossible for her to miss that, bro. So make sure y'all keep that in mind. This team right here works really well together, especially since May and Natalie both have layup passes. Natalie's is better, but y'all see where I'm going with this, man. Second to the last combo we're looking at. This is my favorite one in the entire game. I know I said the first one is the strongest in my opinion, but this strategy right here, you do not see this strategy being played, even though its viability is way up there, right? So first person we're looking at is Camille. We're looking at his cut dribble move. Now, a good Camille player, now pay attention to what I just said. A good Camille player will always focus on trying his best to trick his defender with a pump fake so that he can do a cut dribble move and get that free and easy wide open shot. Now this cut dribble move right here comes in handy for that very specific reason. Now, if a person that's guarding you is not in an ankle breaker animation or the block animation, they are going to keep up with you when you do a cut dribble move unless you unexpectedly go towards the 3. Now, when he does his pump fakes, he passes to his White, then he dashes away, White flash passes it back, and boosts his accuracy by 17%. And if he's at the 3-point line, that 10% accuracy he gets from his level 4 cut dribble move is going to stack on top of that, man, for a 27% boost in his accuracy. Yes, 27% accuracy on this man at the 3-point line. He never misses with the extra 10%. Just imagine what he can do with the 27. Where Amy comes in is that she's actually a top 3 rebounder inside the entire game. People argue with me up and down, bro, that Rocket is better than Amy. People argue with me that Emma is better than Amy. But on paper, Amy is the best rebounder in the entire game. He passes to the Camille at the 3-point line. That is going to be 27% extra accuracy. This man will turn into even more of a shooting monster if he has the right kind of team surrounding him. Last team we're looking at, this is the team that I said is going to be completely different from the other ones because we're not looking at a whole bunch of boosts to their stats and their accuracy. We're looking at a very strong defensive-based team. First person we're looking at is Daisuke. He will shut down the centers and the power forwards inside the paint. There will not be any blocks. There will not be any dunks getting past this man. He will block all of those through the use of explosive block. So let's read it. May make a more explosive block when blocking. At level 2, increase triggering probability by 5% and increase strength by 5% when blocking. And at level 3, triggering probability plus 7% and strength plus 7%. That's 12% extra strength on this man when he's blocking a dunk. Make sure y'all keep that in mind. He will lock down the paint. He will make people regret even thinking about doing a dunk that match. Next up, we're looking at Nikolai. Now, with Daisuke being a center, that's going to bump Nikolai down a grade and force him to guard either a small forward or a shooting guard. Why is that important? That's because Nikolai is the best shot blocker in the entire game. You look at people like Fire King with a drift 3-point. You look at people like Greta and Julian with a drift mid shot. Those drift shots, Nikolai does not care about those, bro, because he has this smart block right here. If he ends up blocking a little bit too late, he's going to jump so far horizontally, it won't even matter, right? So he's going to be catching up to those people with the drift shots. Also, if he waits too long and the person dribbling the ball catches him off guard and they do a dribble move, This smart block is actually going to help this man out. And through the use of turnaround off of the screens, this man is a defensive shot blocking monster. Last up, we're looking at Nico. Nico is a very strong defensive option, also a very strong offensive weapon when it comes down to her being wide open, right? So we're looking at quick steal when it comes down to Nico. This ability right here, I hate it, bro. Let's read it. Triggered with a 30% probability when stealing. That means 30% chance for this to proc. Increase stealing speed and increase the success rate of stealing by 10%. So you're going to be getting 10% extra chance to steal, but this isn't going to proc every time, right? So at level 2, triggering probability plus 5%, bumping you up to 35. And at level 3, you get an extra 5% as well. You're going to have a 40% chance for this to proc. And then you're going to get 10% extra success rate to your stealing. That's a total of 20% extra success rate. And the stealing animation is going to be faster. It's a beautiful ability, bro. She's going to be locking down the person that she's guarding. They would probably not have it in their best interest to sit there and dribble a lot when they got a Nico guarding them. And that's it for this video. Make sure y'all keep these combos in mind. If you have 2 people that you play with all the time and y'all have any of these combos, go ahead and give them a try, bro. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll catch y'all on the next one.